Hi, I'm Paul Darley, and thanks for tuning in to our February issue of Inside Darley. On January 19th in Washington, D.C., the House of Representatives passed House Bill H.R. 240, and that actually provided funding for DHS throughout the year. And included in that was funding for both the AFG grants and the SAFER grants, both to the tune of $340 million. So that's the same amount that was given to the fire service last year, and great news. And we've got to continue to stay on our congressmen. If you're here in Illinois or in the Midwest, hopefully you'll come out to our Illinois Fire Service Home Day, which is going to be held here in the Chicago area on June 4th. You know, you probably think to yourself for a second, what is the most stressful job out there? When a lot of people automatically, particularly in light of the recent news, will turn to police departments. Well, actually the number one most stressful job, according to CareerCast, is a firefighter, and the second most stressful job for in America, according to CareerCast, was that of enlisted military personnel. So that's right here, our audience. We've actually attached our first article here from Forbes on that, so you might find that of interest. And it was so great seeing so many of you, of our military customers, out at the SHOT Show the last week of January. And thanks for those of you who came out to our reception. It was really a great event. We had Clint Romashaw, who was a Medal of Honor recipient, both in our booth as well as at the reception, and that was great to see, and it was just great relationship building. You know, it's interesting, if you study business books today, you know, a lot of them will talk about companies need to go out and excel in one of three areas. They need to be the low-cost producer, kind of like the Walmart. They need to be the innovator, like an Apple, or they need to be customer intimate, kind of like a Lexus is today. And personally, I believe you've got to do all three of those things well if you're going to exceed or survive in today's market. But if I had to pick one of them at Darley, it certainly is the customer relationship or customer intimacy that comes so naturally to us as a family business. And our second article here is actually an article on emotional intelligence, and it's called 9 Clinically Proven EI or Emotional Intelligence Exercises. And it comes out from the Leotode Institute. And Jim Leotode is a close friend of mine. He's actually the University of Illinois Business School here in Chicago is named after him. And he actually mentored a group of us presidents through a 2-year program recently. So there's some great stuff here. You know, you can get great information on how to become a better listener, and how to make people feel good about themselves, how to resolve conflicts and have healthy arguments, and some other good stuff. So it's interesting too. Today, most Fortune 500 companies will actually hire new CEOs and new C-suite level employees based on their emotional intelligence more than any other factor out there. So if you're just catching the wind of it, you know, I'd encourage you to do some research. And actually, our third article here is entitled "Emotional Intelligence in Leadership," and it's written by a battalion chief, Joanne Lorber, out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I've been following Joanne's writings for a number of years. She's got very high EI, and as she talks about in this article, and there's different variations of it, but she talks about 5 different areas. Number 1 being self-aware of who you are. Number 2, self-management, being able to control yourself in different environments. Number 3, your ability to motivate your troops to get them going in the right direction. Number 4, your ability to have empathy and be a good listener. And number 5, your social skills, how you adapt in those different environments. So a good 2-page quick article here, and that I think you'll enjoy. You know, each month thousands of you watch this on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. So if you're one of those watchers and would like to subscribe to Inside Darley, we'll push it out to you every month. Just come to darley.com, and just below our Inside Darley section here, you'll find a sign up for Inside Darley. So we'd encourage you to sign up. So thanks for tuning into this issue of Inside Darley. If there's anything we can be doing to support you, we hope you'll reach out to us.